trampled underneath foot.
Right.
The church needs to reorient herself and take responsibility for her country, her community, and for her generation. And we have generally not done that, because the doctrine of the church in the generation that I was brought up in was simply get born again and get fire insurance to go to heaven. We were never taught, as part of the salvation package, the responsibility of not being saved only, but saving our communities, reconciling our communities, our generation, our school systems, our healthcare, our infrastructural development, our polity in the private sector, the public sector, reconciling it back to God's values. What godliness is not the ability to speak in tongues or to sing nicely or to preach a great message. What godliness is basically equity and justice, righteousness and justice, without which there will be no genuine or sovereign peace.
So how come I don't get to hear that? Oh, go.
I just want to take Pastor off on this.
Yes,
because I mean, I'm on your side. Okay.
She is.
Thank you.
No, she knows what I mean, because she takes me up on this all the time, and I'm glad that there's someone here who can actually speak on behalf of the church.
Because I care.
Because, yeah, I know it bothers you.
We all care, and we're looking for real solutions.
What I want to ask is this: you said that the generation in which you grew up didn't teach the church. I mean, didn't teach us beyond just getting a fire insurance to go to heaven. Are we doing better?
I think that when I look across the flanks of the battlefield, when I look across at some of my friends like Sunday Adelaja, Tony Rapu, Paul Adefarasin, just to mention a few, they are socially responsible. Their doctrine, their speech, their practice is socially responsible. They're taking care of the orphans, the widows, the drug addicts. They're rehabilitating our area boys, just as we are also. We're proffering methods to really tackle the issue of corruption in our country, in our community. We're looking at it very, very seriously. It's in a conversational dimension now, but it's quickly moving to a point where ultimately it will concert to the point where it becomes critical mass, and it will begin to shift things. But we need you. See, the church is too churchy. We need to be able to get out into the world, public lecture, speak truth to power, demonstrate the way things should probably be done. Let me say it in the words of Edmund Burke, British philosopher from, I think, the 20th or 19th century. He said, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men
to do nothing.
Good men to do nothing.
Right.
Yeah, we've sat back and said nothing and done nothing and stayed in our Levitical enclave, whose ministry is defined purely within the four walls of the church. The real church, and there is a mixed multitude in church, but the real church needs to get out of the four walls and begin to say something and do something. That's why I'm here.
Right, now, talking about...
I'm just as sick as you are with the nonsense that's going on in our leadership scenario across the country, at the level of the executive, the legislature, the judiciary, the police force, the local government, the state government. I'm sick to hell.